Yo, yo, watch the dinner now, man. It's your player partner, man, Bobby W. Jake, aka Bobby A. Jones. I had intentions on going live today. Initially, what I was going to go live about today and address, discuss, expound upon was social engineering. And the reason why I initially wanted to talk about social engineering because of the things that are occurring throughout America and throughout the world. I believe in my heart that there are authors of this society that create these constructs and create these systems to keep us living a certain type of way. There's a lot of social engineering that's going on in society and throughout the world today, even with the presidential election and blase. All of this is a byproduct of social engineering. But somebody sent me a video. When they sent me the video, I didn't want to have to do this, do this number, you know what I mean? But I got the video. Um, I don't know if it's a screen record. Hold on. So I got the video, but I didn't know how to send it here on my computer so I can have dialogue, provide commentary. As these social media YouTuber vloggers say, you know what I mean? I want to use the correct verbiage so that they don't run me or put prohibitions and restrictions on me. Say, oh, Bobby Ye can't come to LA. I wish. But so what I want to get into today, man, y'all see what it is, man. LA content creators, false peace in LA narrative refuted by recent pop-ups. But it's peace in LA. I want to say this, right? Because I don't want it to be any discrepancies. I don't want it to be any misunderstandings. I don't want myself to be misquoted. I don't want people to perceive me as being an agent provocateur, a person that's anti-peace. I'm for the peace. Power to the people. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm realistic about my approach and how we address peace. I'm realistic about it. I'm not going to say, oh, the youngsters got to listen to us because we listen to the big homies and the big homies laid the foundation. As I have said before, let me reiterate, there is a gap in the generations. We may have had fathers, we may have had supportive and strong big homies that showed us the way. These youngsters didn't. You got a lot of the mothers that's, and let's also address this, but we address it more in depth in another live of mine, right? You got more and more mothers leaving their babies. So now single father households is on an incline. But if some of these single fathers never had a man to show them or teach them emotional intelligence, interpersonal skills, patience, understanding, compassion, empathy, if they don't have these attributes and they may have daughters and they're trying to raise daughters to be productive, successful, and demure women, if you don't have these attributes, you can't teach your daughter that. So now you got fathers in a household that's trying to govern, protect, and discipline their daughters in the same fashion that they do their sons, not understanding the emotional damage that they're inflicting upon these little girls, homie. But I digress. Black single fathers is on an incline. I'm a black single father, but by the grace of God, I come up under some good knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I was under some good tutelage. So when it comes to me being a compassionate, understanding, and devoted father to my daughter, I have an arsenal. I have tools. I'm equipped with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on how to be understanding, empathetic, affectionate, when to be a disciplinarian, when to be an authoritarian, and when to sit back and allow my daughter to express her feelings and don't judge her for what she feel and give her things from my perspective. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of fathers aren't equipped with that. So when a mother is out of the house, when there's no mother in the household to give these kids a certain level of softness as a father, you got to embrace that duality within you and tap into a softer side of you so that you can properly parent this child. But I digress. Let's talk about these youngsters. Because you got a lot of these content. Her, what's the deal? My homegirl Hurricane on this thing. Hurricane, I love you. That's my homegirl, man. I love her. I believe the name is Said So Foodie Cuisine. Said So Foodie Cuisine. Shout out to you, Queen. Much love and respect. Welcome to the channel. But getting back to what I was saying, right? You got these content creators, and some of these content creators even, wanted to take up, I don't want to say arms, but wanted to create, some type of hostile feelings with the yay. For me, vocalizing that it's a certain way that we have to approach this, because the comprehension that we have, the discipline and the structure that we grew up under, a lot of these youngsters don't have that. A lot of these fathers don't even have strong male role models in a household or in a community to teach them. You a man, you have emotions, but you can't allow your emotions to control you and govern you. Whenever you're going to do something, the first thing you want to do is allow your emotions to de-escalate, and you do what you feel you have to do. But before you do what you have to do, ask yourself, is it necessary? They don't have that type of teaching. A lot of these youngsters is impulsive because they listen to the music. And if you have been tapped in and tuned in, they just showed a video where Michael Jackson says, when I sing like this, or when I sing a song and I repeat, it becomes a chant. And when it becomes a chant, I feel like this. So when you got these youngsters that's in the streets and they listening to this drill music and they listening to this music about unaliving one another and toting them things, and they know that if I go out there and I'm toting these things and I'm unaliving individuals that look just like me, I'm assassinating my own allies, it can give me veneration in a set. So these youngsters is on demon time. And we talked about demon time. It's a short period of time. You got to measure it in dog years because it don't last long. But I digress once again. And we're going to talk about these content creators putting up these false narratives. And the reason why, even when they're corrected, the reason why they refuse to admit, hey, I was wrong. I spoke out of turn, or I wasn't in tune. I thought I was in tune. I thought because I'm this type of guy, or I sacrificed this for the hood, that I had the right to say this and speak on behalf of the hood or speak on behalf of LA. But you're not qualified, my man. Whoever you are, whoever take offense to this, hey, you take offense to it, I'm going to give you these. Yeah, I mean, place them wherever you like to, buddy. But, on the serious side, homie, we have to understand these youngsters, and we have to build a rapport to where we can fully communicate and communicate in a fashion to where they understand what we're saying, and we understand what they're saying. We got to stop listening with the intent to just respond and listen with the intent to understand, because these youngsters is going through something. So I made this video to talk about ain't no mother sucking peace in LA. And all these dudes that's getting on here and talk about his peace in LA, I refute you. I refute you, and then I rebuke you, because you a lie, and the truth ain't in you. Dudes come on here without doing their homework, without doing their due diligence, and it makes them look superior, it makes them look tougher, validated, or bona fide, or whatever. And they come on here with these false narratives, but instead of having a certain level of self-respect, self-accountability, and things of that nature, instead of having honor and integrity, they want to ride with these lies. Ain't no peace in LA. Is the cats in LA working towards peace? Is the discussions about peace? Yes. But just because we talk about it, that don't mean that it manifests. Just because we talk about it, that don't mean that it's in the streets. Just because we talk about it, that don't mean that it's naturally going to happen. It's the process. And you can't get the progress without going through the process. See, a lot of these cats from off the west side, right? And I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. They don't want to give acknowledgement to Watts for creating a peace treaty, ceasefire, whatever you call it, for creating it and sustaining it for 8 years. Look at what we did. Connect with your brothers and say, man, when these type of situations come up, what do we do other than say, oh, well, we can't do this and we can't do that, and if they do this, then we do that? No, that's not the way. Because my big homies, they face challenges. But the thing is, they stay dedicated to it, and cooler heads always prevail. You don't think within that 8-year duration of peace and Watts, you don't think it was scrimmages? You don't think it was skirmishes? Because it was. You don't think it wasn't shootings? Because it was. But cooler heads prevailed because nobody gave up, because these dudes came over here and did that. Oh, well, they did that, so we gonna no, it don't work like that, homie, because this is a process. This doesn't happen overnight. So all you cats that's doing this because of social media clout, and I came up with the idea, and it's this and it's that, and they give me this many likes and views. This is real life. Welcome to reality, y'all. All you content creators that want to, try to refute me or rebuttal me or make it look as if I'm not in tune with the streets because I stay in Las Vegas proudly. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? But this is the reality, homie. This is the sad truth of it. And then some of you individuals who view these cats, y'all be so quick to venerate a person, but this person ain't qualified. This person ain't certified to that degree for y'all to try to give this person the praise. It's unbefitting. When you give praise too soon, you can corrupt a person and you can corrupt a movement. And that's the truth. Me, I don't look for praise. I come on here, I shoot my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I get up off it. You probably see me tomorrow. You probably don't see me for 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. But we're going to get into this video. Somebody sent it to me on my phone, and I didn't know. I'm not real technological. I ain't know how to bop, and all that. I'll figure that out. So I'm going to one of the pages where the video is at. And I want y'all to watch this and tell me if it's peace in LA. These niggas can't fuck with me, cuz. Oh shit, did I say that on the thing? Hey, y'all forgive me. Hold on. Let me share this. Hopefully I don't show my porn video because I was watching 2 badass females go at it. God damn. Whew. Oh shit, I'm still live. Oh, y'all heard that. It was meant to be heard. Let me stop playing. I'm not the only nigga to watch porn. But when I watch porn, I like that girl on girl action. Some of y'all be watching some crazy way out type shit. Hey, they just did an update on this StreamYard thing, so bear with me. Okay, let me go right here. Hold on. Boom, I think I got it. Nope, that ain't it. Watch this. Hold on. Boom, right here. Y'all watch this and tell me, is this an indicator that there's peace in Los Angeles? Let's get into it. All right, let's go over here. Boom. And we're going to go over here and blow it up. Okay, here we go.
You know, come on hood, nigga. Double R. Yeah, I know what's up. Nigga, you know what the fuck going on? Nigga, fuck Trump. Fuck Trump and they mamas.
Dang. Yeah, we had our other part now. Yeah, St. Andrews on it's viral. Oh yeah.
My young life.
You know, come on hood, nigga. Double R. Yeah, I know what's up. Nigga, you know what the fuck going on?
Gangland though, dead homies though. Fuck nachos on the dead homies. It's gangland though. Say the eggs though. Bitch on the dead homies.
Nigga, St. Andrews part 2, nigga.
Niggas think they good, so we gonna really send a message.
Really send a message to you, weird ass nigga. On the dead homies. Sad. Fuck you nigga. Dead homies. Pop out. Fuck nachos, fool.
Hey, tell them they think they shoot. We gonna show them some real shooting.
Yeah, all right, where we at?
Wow, dude, the savagery. Wow, that's heavy. That's a sure indicator that there's peace in Los Angeles, bucko. Let me stop sharing this. That's crazy. So it's peace in LA, right? Now look, check this out. See, dudes be so quick to, the little homies gonna do this because we laid the foundation and all that. The little homies ain't got to do a motherfucking thing, homie. That's why every 10 years, some of these G niggas and some of these OGs and triple OGs, they got to reintroduce themselves to the next generation. Oh, I used to. Nigga, that used to is a rooster. We ain't on what you used to do. What you doing right now? Is you in the field right now? Is you ready to catch a body right now? Is you ready to get cracking right now? Because we got the car around the corner, cuz. And we about to go. What you want? And when you, oh man, I'm on parole, man, I got kids. Get your sucker ass up out of here. These kids ain't got to do nothing, homie. It's on us to uniquely find a way, create a way to where we can bridge that gap to where we can have that dialogue and it stop being that separation. How is it we talking about peace, and the peace that we talking about is starting more fire and more fuse than the actual wars that's going on? So what you cats gonna do? Because in Watts it's a little different. If I get on here and I say it's peace and Watts, you better bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna holler every section, cuz the backways, the everything, cuz the all that, the alleyways, the cuts, the projects, the side streets, the back, everything. Like I didn't holler at my little homies, and we got a rapport. We got to understand that we are not engaging in this type of behavior, because you make a mockery of yourself when you say that LA is this type of way, and then the graphics, the aesthetics of Los Angeles it depicts a whole different story. So it makes some of you cats look like you don't really have no credibility, or you ain't as tapped in as you say you are, or you really ain't got the clout in a repping your section that you say you do. When we see this type of behavior, a person say, well, these guys that initiated, those guys that initiated, it don't matter who initiated, because these people are coming on the internet and creating this false perspective and this false narrative that there's peace in LA, that there's peace in LA. If it's peace in LA, should nobody be initiating? Should nobody be going to what we call our rivals or the enemigos section and jumping out, bouncing out with pistols and talking all this tough Tony talk? If it's peace in LA, that shouldn't even exist. If it's peace in LA, when them cats pull up, they coming over there to function, to network, you know what I mean, to do some form of an exchange, but it ain't peace in LA. And these dudes need to stop coming on here, corn popping it. And an example that I used before about these social media guys, let me get on social media for likes. I'm going to say that to say that, but it's not an actual depiction of what's going on, creating these false narratives. When the late great Nipsey Hussle passed away, he said it was peace in LA. And then dudes start, ain't no peace in LA at this moment. Is individuals in talks with other individuals to establish peace and to create some type of resolution to the social constructs and the things that's going on in our community. Social engineering at the top, and it just comes down to us, and we call it hood beef, we call it poverty, but all this shit is social engineering. And if you research an economy, you can't have an economy without a low class, and it's just so happened that the economy of the United States is built upon the backs of the blacks. This shit is social engineering, cuz the way we interact with each other, the way we love each other, the way we hate each other, the way we perceive each other, and the way we brutalize each other, it's all part of social engineering. But they don't want to talk about that because that's too deep. That's too scientific. My mind can't process that, Bobby Ye. So I can't tune in because you're not talking about the typical hood SHIT to keep me entertained. Sometimes we don't need to be entertained. We need to be educated. And some of these dudes need to hold themselves accountable for coming on the internet with these false narratives, because you may have a vested interest. People may be telling dudes, man, we'll give you a check for this, and we'll give you a check for that if you can help us do this and help us do that, because that'll help us get more money over here. Oh yeah, I can help you do that. I can try to. But it doesn't depict what's really going on in Los Angeles. Y'all just seen it. You got rival hoods, enemigos that's popping up in each other's hood with what these youngsters call blickies. Oh, I can't do that. Ooh, I'm getting a little too carried away. Forgive me. Hey, but popping up in each other with weapons drawn and, making derogatory comments about each other's neighborhood and all that. Is that peace? If that's peace, then I'm cool with war. Because even though it may be war between certain sections, it ain't been no pistol play in quite a while. See, when y'all start talking about peace and you haven't went through all the channels and steps to make sure that this peace can be a success, and y'all start putting it on the internet, and these youngsters isn't included, and these youngsters isn't a part of it, what you think they're going to do? They're going to act out. You got some explaining to do, Lucy. But you know what I mean? I don't want to get on here and bloviate, man. I just wanted to come on here and address that. You feel what I'm saying? Dudes got to be more mindful of what they say when they come on here and they saying this and they saying that, because it's not an adequate depiction of what's really going on in the streets of Los Angeles. At this moment, ain't no peace in LA. I'm going to jump into some of these comments, and then I'm going to get up off this thing, man. Power to the people, huh? Lily McDowell, shout out to you. Said so, Foodie Cuisines. Shout out to you. Lily McDowell says facts. Champ say you. It says yeah, you on point, my G. Much love and respect to you, Champ. I appreciate it. Said so foodie cuisine says I'm 25. Yeah, definitely aware of the lack of guidance. I barely had guidance. Thank God for close friends and family. Shout out to you. I'm gonna just call you cuisine. Or yeah. Shout out to you, foodie cuisines. And I'm glad that God put individuals in your life to give you that guidance. It seems like you may be doing, pretty good for yourself. I haven't checked out your page, but if you're doing, something in regards to food, that's a lucrative business. You know what I mean? We all got to eat, especially me. Your brother got to eat on reels. Young, by the way, say peace. No, but an understanding of the need to stop the unaliving. This is the truth. I support any peace movement and any peace efforts, but let's not be delusional and let's not create false narratives as it pertains to peace in Los Angeles. A lot of these dudes is creating false narratives, and instead of them coming and saying, you know what, I was wrong, or I didn't do my homework, or I thought because I'm this, I'm that, so on and so forth, that would transition into this and make this successful. I messed up. They're not. My guy Terrell Stewart says, salute, Brody. Shout out to you, Terrell Stewart. Much love and respect. Robert Benjamin Jr. say, you're addressing that already. Nina B word got everything wrong about it. Mandoline Bando says, young, dumb kids. I mean, I don't want to call them dumb, misguided. You know what I mean? It was a point in time to where I was real similar to them. Allegedly, you feel what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that they do other than just pulling up in your enemigos section, pulling up over there and flashing what they call blickies and all that. We ain't never did that, because if it was that and it was that, we was going there for that. You feel me? Not to show and create certain aesthetics to make it look like this, that, and third, and pump faking and all that. We never did none of that. You feel me? But what these kids is doing, it ain't too far from what I did when I was their age. So I don't want to never demonize the youth. We have to be mindful and more selective in the words that we utilize when we defining these babies. Because you calling them dumb kids, and another content creator calling them young punks, and another content creator calling them young punks, and using this disparaging, using these disparaging words, making these disparaging comments and whatnot, that can deter, that can prevent us from connecting with these kids to where we can have a better understanding, because these kids are human just like we are. The things that we experience, the things that make us, and the things that make us is some of the same things that do the same thing to them. So let's be more mindful of the verbiage that we utilize when we talking about these kids. All right, Mac Don number 2 say, they trying to make peace happen. Is always going to be a little bumps in the road. And I agree with you, Mac Don. And that's why I say, hey, I understand that the brothers from the West Side want to create something that they can take pride in, like in Watts. We did it in 1992. The brothers from the West Side and South Central, they partook in it for a minute. They participated for a minute, with the exception of the Mass Swan and the Family Swan's blood. They said we ain't messing with it. But it didn't last in other places as long as it lasted in Watts. And what I try to explain to people when some of my elders speak upon peace in Watts, and they say it was 10 years, 12 years straight peace, I say no. We had scrimmages, we had skirmishes. There was times to where some cats from the other side was riding through a particular project. I'm not going to say it, but if you know, riding through a particular project, a young cat said, F wooty woo 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 woo. Those guys went to their projects. They came back on. They rolled up on some dudes that didn't make that disrespectful comment, and they got the cracking. When they got the cracking, it was 2 casualties, not unalive, hit in the leg, hit in the butt, things of that nature. That hood where the disrespectful youngster said, F wooty woo woo woo. That projects went back. And they did what they felt that they had to do. Once they did that, then cooler heads came and said, no, hold on, pause. We ain't letting this happen. Everybody came together. It was a council. Everybody came together to the table, and they said, this is how we're going to resolve this before it go back to full-fledged war. So I know it's going to be bumps in the roads. I know it's going to be scrimmages and skirmishes and whatnot, but let's not put the horse before the court. Well, the cart before the horse. Forgive me. Let's not put the cart in front of the horse, because the horse has to pull the cart. Let's not be overzealous to say this and say that on the internet and make and we are intentionally, for a lot of these cats, putting out a false narrative. Don't do that. There's too many false narratives. There's too many falsehoods. There's too much confusion and conflict amongst our ranks and in our race and in our community. We need some truths to be told. But dudes don't want to tell the truth. They want to tell what's popular. They want to talk about what's controversial, whether it's right or wrong, and what generate views. I'm not like that. I'm going to give you what's factual. I'm going to introduce you to the reality, the actuality, reality. I don't get on here and corn pop. I don't fake a life. If I come over here and I say that the PJs in the great streets are the PJs and these brothers have peace, my little homies ain't going to come on our internet and do this and do that, no matter who's the provocateur or who provokes the situation, because we're moving as a unit. And the little homies is going to buy into the process. My little homies is going to buy into the vision if we get like that, because it's going to be a lot of communication that's going on to prevent certain issues from coming up to where we're back having war. So the little homies are buying into the process. So if I get on here and I say it's this, that, and third, you better believe I done holler at my big homies, I done holler at my homies, and I done holler at my little homies, and I'm not gonna get on here and make myself look like a JACKASS. No, not at all, not at all. So dudes be too hasty to do all this because it's for these views. It's not for the views for me, it's for effect. How effective is my words? And everybody may not catch what I'm putting down. And it's not for everybody, but for those who catch it and use it, apply it, it'll be beneficial to them. Let's get back to the comments. Okay, Mac the Don say number 2. He said it is peace in certain areas. Mac the Don, number 2. This many. Nah, but let me stop playing. Hey, nah, but Mac the Don, Kim folks, I feel what you're saying. But these content creators are coming on here and they're saying that it's peace throughout LA. Like it's a blanket. Let's imagine a gigantic blanket, dude, just like a massive blanket, right? So let's imagine this big blanket, and the name of this blanket is peace. The material that this blanket is made out of is peace, and we're gonna put it all over LA. It's not like that. Just say if the PJs and the Great Street say ceasefire, not saying that that's gonna happen. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just theoretically speaking, right? Or just say the PJs or the 10 lines. That's less offensive to some of my young homies that's out there living that life. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just say the PJs and the 10 lines say that it's peace. You're not going to see us come on here and engage in things that's an indicator of war. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see my little homies doing things to show anything that's reminiscent of war. We're not going to do that. You know, cats gotta, what they call dot their I's and cross their T's before they come on here and put on this facade of, what I mean, do all this old BS, man. It's not peace throughout LA. If the PJs and the Great Shoes or the PJs and 10 lines say we got to cease fire, that don't mean all Watts have peace, so we can't say that it's peace in Watts. You know what I mean? That being at the back streets and the front streets have peace, that don't mean that it's peace all through Watts. That's two rival factions that was able to come together and say, you know what, we're going to give this a chance. That don't mean that it's peace throughout all Watts or peace throughout all LA, because it's peace in certain areas. That's all I'm saying, Kim, folks. And I hope you took that respectfully and not as if I'm trying to be condescending or I'm talking down, because I mean it with the utmost respect, homie. Boss, Big Boss 5-1 say, what's up? Or what up, Lo? What's up, cuz? What's the deal there, homie? No, I'm just fucking with you. Just catting off right now. Hey, this is my guy right here. Hey, if y'all ain't following the Vegas Chronicles, please go follow the Vegas Chronicles. If y'all haven't checked in with J Watch Production, the Imperial Monotherapy Project, please go check into that, because both of these brothers have some amazing content. J Watch Production content is more leaning towards therapy, resolving conflicts, and how do we take care of ourselves mentally, physically, so that we can grow spiritually. So check those two channels out. So this is my guy, man. This is my guy, Big Mitch, man. Terrell Stewart, aka Big Mitch. So this is what this brother's saying. This is a profound brother, man. This brother got a lot of game, man, a lot of wisdom. This brother has been speaking truth for some time now. Please take heed. We need more brothers like him on the, oh man. Hey, big bro, I'm honored, homie. I'm honored. You know, every time we talk, homie, I learn something. I love talking to you because when we dialogue, homie, I always learn something. And it's not every day that you can talk to a person to where when y'all talking, you learning something. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, big bro. You know what I mean? Then I appreciate that, Kim, folks. Let's get back into it. We need more brothers like him on the forefront. We salute you over here in Vegas, Bobby A. Keep bringing the truth, man. I love Vegas. You know, they be like, "Oh, you live in Vegas." I love Vegas, but the thing is, and I'm not saying this because you know, Kim folks is on here, but the same gangster elements that's in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Miami, Louisiana, and all that is the same gangster elements that's out here. You know, guys come out here and they have a certain perspective of the Vegas brothers, and to a lot of people's detriment, you know, they learn the hard way. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, I don't want to get into that, but I'll go to the next comment. But shout out to you, big brother, man. I appreciate that, homie, like truly, tremendously. I haven't told y'all, man, but I'm working on a movie called No Warning Shots. I'm still waiting on Big Bro to send me his email so I can send him the script. But I'm working on a movie called No Warning Shots that's going to be shot out here in Vegas, man. And I would love for this brother to read the script and you know, let's just get this done, man. I want to give Las Vegas with their blessing. I want to give them their minutes to society, their boys in the hood. They're paid in full. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been out here, man. I've been seeing the culture. I've been seeing, you know, what I've been seeing out here, man. And I'm impressed. And I want to put some down real righteously with my player partners out here in Vegas, man. So yeah, I just said that, but let me get right here. So we got T Love Jones. We may be related. From the outside looking in, you content creators who are given the appearance of speaking against it should do away with the microaggressions when you speak about the sensitive topic. I'm gonna be professional, I'm gonna be humble, and I'm gonna be understanding in my rebuttal, my response to brother T Love. Hold on. T Love, where you from, Kim folks? Have you ever created peace in a war-torn community or environment? Have you ever fought for peace against all odds? Have you ever fought so adamantly for peace to where individuals that you love change their viewpoint of you because you were so passionate about peace? What's your push for peace? How vocal have you been for peace? Because I push peace against all odds in the community to where my homies was war-torn, war-ready, and they like, man, cats, homie. It ain't no whoopty whoop whoop with them whoopty whoop whoop. You feel what I'm saying? And I say, hold on. We have to change the dynamics of what's going on in our community for our kids, for our women, and ultimately for ourselves. How hard have you fought for peace? What peace movements were you a part of or have initiated or put your name or your stamp of approval on? How many lives have you saved? I'm not one of these vloggers that come on here, homie, and masquerade to be something that I'm not. This is my life, homie. This is what I'm about. And if we're going to push peace, or if we're on a pursuit of peace, there's a certain process, there's certain protocol that has to be followed. It's levels to it. And I made a video about that before. It's level to it. And if you miss one level, it can corrupt the whole movement because we have to go through all these steps. It's a multifaceted problem. That's what I would say in regards to T Love Jones. My big bro, Terrell Stewart, aka Big Mitch, Vegas Chronicle, say, when I hear young brothers speaking like this on here, it gives me optimism. Thank God we got brothers like him that's finally waking up and looking at the bigger picture. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, man. All praise be to the Most High. And it's not too much of these that y'all gonna be getting up out of me, man, because now I'm about to take my content to talk about physics. Predestination, free will, which one do we have? Social engineering. Are we in the matrix? Are we literally in the matrix? Is there a firmament up there? Are we actually submerged in water and there's a protective wall around this thing that we call Earth? If this life experience that we experience, is this the actuality of life or is this a simulation? What is God? What do y'all define as God? Because what Christianity and these religions have told us is God, that's not what we found from God to be. That's the type of content that's about to start coming from me. There's a civil war coming. How do we protect ourselves in this civil war? What side of the war are we going to be on? What is the Democrats really doing? See, this is the thing, right? I get to that later, man. I just, you know what I mean? Y'all forgive me. I equivocated and went to something totally different. So T. Love Jones once again said, bring a negative energy to the topic doesn't help either because the agenda is positive and the intention. Come on, homie. At some point in time, we got to be realistic, man. Like T. Love Jones, I don't know if you're a woman or a man, but respectfully on this one. And I'm not going to use any disparaging or disrespectful remarks or words to, you know, tell you just sit back and let it play out how it's going to play out. Because if his blessing is ordained by God, no man can close the door that God is open, and no man can open a window that God is closed. So if it's ordained by the Most High God, and if God is a part of this, it's nothing that can stop this. So let's just all I'm telling dudes is be more mindful of what you come on here and say, because see, a lot of people don't know, man, when you come on here and you give certain information, man, depending on what the topic is and who you're giving it to, you can create a spiritual abortion. We all are trying to do some type of self-exploration that leads and ties back to our true self, our true identity, and who we are, the spirit. You feel what I'm saying? We all doing some form of soul searching. And if you give a person false information or whatnot, that can hinder or corrupt their mission and their movement of trying to find themselves. And it's the same thing with these babies, man. They just trying to find themselves, homie. They just trying to find a place to fit in. They just trying to find their identity. I went through similar situations, homie. I wasn't out there just twiddling my thumbs and watching what was going on in the streets. I played ball. I was out there. Check my resume. Allegedly. You got to say allegedly on this shit. You know what I mean? But we're going to get back into a few more of these comments. Robert Benjamin Jr. says, stop pushing poison, bro. They saying the same thing you saying, using pride instead of using their minds. It's the same thing that happened between Egypt and Israel in the 60s and the 70s. Peace takes time. Once again, man, please, God, forgive me, but I just got to. Can I just shut the fuck up, man? Eat a motherfucking dick. All you motherfuckers is coming on here saying it's so bunk bullshit. Man, suck it, not mine, because I don't engage in homosexual activities, but eat a dick, suck a dick, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me peace take time, you bitch ass nigga. How much peace have you pursued? What peace have you created in your community, you bitch ass niggas? The fuck is y'all talking about, homie? And watch, we created peace in less than 3 months, homie. So don't tell me peace take time. Peace has to have a protocol. It's the process. You have to have a plan. These cats really don't have a plan right now. And dudes want to get on the internet and talk about this and talk like, no, homie. If you put it on the internet, that's cool. I'm not saying what Nina Boy saying that it should not be publicized. But what I'm saying shouldn't be publicized is you expecting certain results before you created the play. It's peace. Just because you had a peace talk, it's peace. But our generation wasn't involved. It's peace. But these youngsters are still hurt. So what I'm saying is don't put the cart before the horse, because that horse have to pull that cart. It's the process. It's protocol. You just can't say this and say that and then expect it to be this and come on the internet and say it's peace in LA. No, it's not. I'm not saying peace. I embrace peace. I love peace. I didn't push peace in my community. So don't come on my channel with that BS. Because now, see, this is the thing, homie, and this is what I be telling people. I'm going to lose my monetization on this video, but I got to give it to you raw, rugged, and direct. Some of these niggas is having these comments as bitches. And me, person of my intellect and my caliber and my respect level, be trying to respect everybody. But no, Bobby Ye, like you be telling your partners, some of these niggas is bitches, and you got to treat these bitch-ass niggas like bitches. You got to treat these niggas like a bitch and tell them, man, shut the fuck up. Sit in a corner. And I'm not talking about a woman. I'm talking about a bitch. Because there's four ways of defining a female. A female is the gender that they're born as. But as they get older, they develop characteristics. The characteristics of a woman, a lady, a bitch, and a hoe. And a lot of you cats is bitch-ass niggas. You niggas is chicks with dicks. And a nigga got to start checking you niggas like a nigga start checking these rat-ass, funky-ass bitches, because you niggas don't understand integrity. You niggas don't understand compassion. You niggas don't understand what it is when a warrior is trying to be empathetic and sympathetic to some of you bitch ass niggas. Y'all don't understand that. Just in the same manner that these nut ass bitches don't know what it is when a man is trying to be reserved with his words, patient, understanding, and they just want to. They take it as a form of weakness. So a nigga got to start slapping the shit out of some of you bitch ass niggas, or using disparaging, hostile words with aggression to put some of you bitch ass niggas in y'all place. Shut the fuck up, nigga. How many times you been drilling in these streets, nigga? What's your reputation in these motherfucking streets, nigga? Do your homies respect you? Is you good with your hood? Can you go to the what we call the enemigos or the ops and have dialogue with them? Niggas, you even accepted over there? You respected by your enemies? I got dudes supposed to be my enemies, homie. They got the highest form of respect for me. Shut your bitch ass up when you come and you hear the talk of a real man. But let me give it to you in your terms so where you can understand it. When you hear the talk from a real nigga, you bitch ass niggas need to shut y'all bitch ass up. And I'm gonna start getting you bitch ass niggas up out of here because we don't need that super feminine energy from dudes who's supposed to be basking in a sacred masculinity. Bitch ass nigga. Go suck a dick. Whole ass niggas ain't gonna contribute nothing to the revolution. Fuck just this Crip and blood shit and this GD shit. What about the revolution that's coming? What's your contribution to the revolution? When there's babies and there's women in this motherfucking, and ain't no food because through the social engineering, they're going to make sure that it's a food shortage. And the Bible talk about that. And at the end of the day, it'll be famines, pestilence, and plague. What you bitch ass niggas gonna do to feed y'all women folks and y'all the children folk, nigga? When these drones and all this shit is flying around, when shit is real, when the devil finally show you his motherfucking face, how many of you bitch ass niggas are gonna be willing to go out there and forge and potentially kill and do what we gotta do to feed our community? How many of you bitch ass niggas ready for that? Fuck all this Crip and blood shit, this GD shit and all that shit. Man, that shit is stupid as a motherfucker, homie. See, you niggas be talking. And I let you niggas talk, but I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas talking because now we pressed for time, homie. America's on the verge of a civil war, and where do we fall in that war? See, the Democrats, they played it's cool, it's all right. And then when you leave, this is what the Democrats do. It's cool, it's all right. The Republicans are saying this, and this person opposes it, it's all right. And when you leave, they say, the Democrats, and I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat, but the Democrats are some of the most diabolical, sinister, evilest motherfuckers in this country. Don't you know it was the Democrats that wanted some of you motherfuckers, elders to stay enslaved? It was the Republicans that said, no, we got to switch this. We got to change it. Now we're going to enslave their mind, but we're going to let them out of physical bondage. And the Democrats said, no, you ain't. We keeping these niggers just like they are right now. We want these niggers in the South, and we want these niggers in bondage. We want these niggers working those goddamn fields. And the Republicans are like, no, man, but we got an industry up here. What they're doing in the field, we got machines that can do that, the cotton gin, and we can run it through the warehouse and run it through these machines and do this and do that. But the Democrats was like, no, don't you know that the KKK was the first the Democrats was the first KKK members? This shit is real, and you niggas on this motherfucker talking about some bullshit and gossiping for the sake of being entertained. Man, in Rome, they said, give them circus and give them bread. And that's what all you bitch ass niggas want. Y'all want some bread. Ooh, I got to feed my pleasure. And y'all want to be entertained. Show me this. Who's beefing now? What's going on now? What can I say to get a response? How can I say this? How can I, man, shut your bitch ass up. A lot of you niggas is bitches. And I'm going to tell you this, right? In your house, at the southwest corner of your house, right? I want you to look at the southwest corner of your house. You see what that is? It's a corner, bitch ass nigga. Go put your nose in it, hoe ass nigga. Now I'm back. Let's get back to the real business. Here go T Love Jones again. What Cub got to say? We ain't got much time to be trying to figure it out. There's an active war on us, and although I don't live in California, this affects all of us, black folks, like it affected all of us when it started. That's all I'm saying. I just said we ain't got that much time to figure it out. I just said that. You see, a lot of you bust ass niggas want to come on here and hold on. A lot of you bust ass niggas want to be cantankerous, argumentative, and y'all want to just come on and disagree when you pretty much saying the same thing that I'm saying. But y'all want some relevance like a woman. We don't have time to be dealing with these emotional bitch ass niggas. You niggas to get us killed, cuz. These kids is emotional, but I'm not going to degrade them by calling them bitch ass niggas because they lost. They don't have guidance. But you bitch ass niggas know better. You niggas bask in your emotions and your femininity more than these women do. That's why these women want to be men. It's not enough solid men out here, homie, that's trying to fix this shit. A lot of you bitch ass niggas is a part of the problem. And that's the truth. Bask in your masculinity, homie. Let's stand up and be men. Let's connect at the motherfucking arm jokes and let's figure this shit out. Let's face whatever's coming our way, homie. Let's face it as a team and let's go out however we need to go out, long as it's on our feet like men, because I'm not living on my knees like no motherfucking coward. But some of you cats do. Society, back to social engineering, like I'm telling you. Back to social engineering. Social engineering in the workplace and throughout America, they want a black man to even be an overgrown boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do this. I do that. An overgrown boy or an effeminated male. Them the only people that they really respect. I'm not a woman and I'm not a boy. When I was a boy, I thought as a boy, but now as I'm a man, I do away with my boyish thoughts and actions. This is real shit right here, homie. Come on, man, catch up. We ain't got that much time. You just said that. I've been saying that for a long time. But the thing is, homie, going back to the Bible, Yeshua, Jesus say, do not think that I come back to bring peace. I ain't bringing no peace. I'm not giving to you verbatim. I'm paraphrasing so that you can understand it. Jesus say, do not think that I come to bring peace, for I don't. When I came the first time I tried to give you peace, y'all rejected it. But when I come back, I come with a sword. I come to say brother against brother, mother against daughter, father against son. That's the great divide. That's the division. Everybody can't make it to the promised land. All skin folks ain't kin folks. It's some of our people that's going to be so contaminated that we got to call them what they are, a cancer. And what do you do to a cancer, bucko? You say whatever you want to say. However you would try to correct or eradicate or remove a cancer. Some of our people is going to be the biggest hindrance to the movement. Some of our people is going to be the people that we tip on us and complain about us to the government. Oh man, Bobby Gates trying to start a revolution. He trying to incite the people to be on some pro-black stuff. I'm okay with you, master. Come on, man. You niggas be on some hoe shit. T-Love say, I'm from Portland, Oregon, and the Crips and Bloods affected my community up here just like they affected yours. I'm black just like you are, so this affects me also. It affects all of us, homie. The negative message that's perpetuated through hip-hop that's currently owned by Jewish people, that affect us too. A lot of these kids wasn't raised with the violent components and dynamics that I was raised under. The reason why they want to be so violent is because of the music. They've been telling you about the music years ago, but we didn't want to take heed. The music is contaminated. The music is contaminated, and it's contaminating the minds of the youth. Forgive me. T-Love Jones say, I push peace every day and all day. I push peace every day, all day, period. That sounds like some female shit. I push peace all day, every day, period. That sounds like some, you should have said poo after that. Get the fuck out of here. Love my black people just like I love you, black man. I love you too, homie. But y'all got to stop coming on here with that bullshit, homie. I'm not part of the problem. I'm not the person that's perpetuating the cycle of ignorance, destruction, division, dissension, and all that. That's not me, homie. But when I come on here and I hold some of these content creators accountable, y'all want to be biased because you may like some of the things that this person has on their channel. Don't be biased, homie. Hold on. Let me try to. I'm gonna read a few more comments and I'm gonna get up off of here, man. This is my life too. I would die for this. I'm a frontliner for my black people. All right, power to the people, homie. Then why are we having this? If you're that and you're about this, then why are we having negative dialogue, homie? Why aren't we talking about a possible solution? What can we do to further our people as a people? How do we address the social constructs that got us at the bottom of the totem pole? And we've been this way for over 100 years. Everybody is advancing in America but us. They have their token niggas to where we're going to use you. to create false hope in your people, to keep your people wanting and feeling like they have no true value or definition if they're not buying Louis Vuitton and all the things that we're going to make you success by promoting to your people, which is asinine. And it has no true value to it. The true value that we have is our unity, our love, our respect, and our admiration of one another. That's our true value. That's our true definition. We have to define ourselves and stop letting these institutions, these corporations, and these peoples to define what we are and what we are not when we are capable of doing such. This is the microaggression I was talking about. Come on, you sound like a woman now. This is the microaggression. Why are you talking to me like that? Get your weird ass up out of here, man. Calm down, brother. We are with you. It's all black love. We just have different opinions, but we are trying to go to the same direction. Power to the peoples. God bless you, brother. Born King says, Bobby A is stating facts. We do need to establish some protocol, codes, guidelines before we go straight into having peace talks. That's Born King, man. God bless you, homie. God bless you. That's all I'm saying, kid, folks. My thing is this. Those things that we govern ourselves under, that protocol that we had in prison, we need that out here. We need structure. We need discipline. We need unity. We need respect and accountability. We need those components out here, homie. That's all I'm saying. Everybody has, what's that word? Grandiose, Grandois, Grandois, whatever it's called. Everybody have these grand plans. Everybody have these big plans and whatnot, but you don't really have a realistic way of executing it. That's all I'm saying. Let's not be pushing peace, but creating war amongst the old cats and the young cats. Let's find a way to bridge the gap to where we all on one accord, because we already pressed for time and we got to get this machine going. Like they say in prison, machine in motion, homie. We got to get this machine in motion. All right, so I'm fresh face. Say chill. I'm chill, brother. Thank you, brother Fresh Face. I'm chill, Ken folks. Lion Tribe Active Wear. 2 crying face and a 100. I'm Fresh Face. Say, what's your opinion on Dub's last video? I'm gonna go check it out for you, Fresh Face. I ain't seen Dub's last video. I ain't even been on that dude because I feel like we got bigger fish to fry. You feel what I'm saying? I come on here periodically, Ken folks. You feel what I'm saying? I need to start coming on here, engaging with y'all more, upload more content, but I have a life that be lifing. I have people that depend on me for their mental stability, for their housing resources, for understanding contracts and all this. You feel what I'm saying? So I be, pulled a lot of different ways. And on top of that, I'm a single father doing the best that I can with what little I have. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to go check that out, loved one. New York Link says 100. Man, shout out to New York, man. Shout out to all NY, man, from the top to the bottom, all the boroughs. Day 1, 1428 says 100, and got a few of these. I don't want to let y'all see these because y'all may think you can come up against this, and then we gotta, you know what I mean? But that ain't my life anymore. All right. T Love Jones say, Bobby coming. I said that before you did. You're just late looking at the chat, my brother. My apologies, brother. If I'm wrong, one thing about Bobby Yates, you're gonna learn about. If I'm wrong, homie, I don't mind being held accountable. Because as men, we have to be able to be corrected, but within the right capacity, within the right perimeters of being corrected. You feel what I'm saying? And it's all good. Much love, brother. Jeremiah Williams say, PJ Watts, crib, PJ Watts. Yeah, what's the deal, Edie? Hey, much love to my big homie, Jeremiah Williams, and much love to my big homie, Deep Fonz teaching as well, man. I love y'all cats, man. I done learned a lot from y'all, man, and I love y'all, homie. Y'all both from the island side, man. You feel me? My big homies right there. That be making me proud, man. When I get engagement from cats that was influential in my development, dudes that I venerate, I love and respect, that's working, that has that has families, that they're active fathers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's for, homie. I look to these dudes when I be going through some of the things I'm going through. My big homie got a beautiful family, got a beautiful house. Man, this dude is taking trips to the Bahamas. He got his stomach out and he floating in the water and all this fly shit. But that's what I'm inspiring for, homie. And that's it right there. Strengthening and reunifying the black family, homie, because it also starts in the family. What we teach our kids in our house, it's going to have bearings on how they carry themselves out in society. You feel what I'm saying? But we all still a product of our environment. Sometimes you can give a kid all the good game, but they can go out to the streets to where the bad game and the bad things is more prevalent than the good stuff, and then they can be influenced by that. But if I'm correct in my household, you're doing the same, and all the men in our communities are stepping up, and we're standing on principles, not business. We're standing on principles, and you're doing what you're supposed to do as a man and a father, and I'm doing the same thing. Then the dynamics of the community change, because now all the households and all the families in the communities is on the same vibration and the same frequency. That's all I'm saying. But y'all stay up. Y'all be blessed. It's your player partner, Bobby WJ. Larry Malloy Jr. says, would discipline the young the right way for breaking protocol that might slow down the disrespect. Namesake should discipline namesake. I agree with you, big brother. It has to be a protocol that has discipline. And as I have said, in prison, we got unity, we got respect, we got what was the other things that I said? Unity, respect, accountability, communication, and it was another one that I said. I forget, forgive me. I got a lot on my mind right now. But we need that protocol that we had in prison out here. And one of those components is discipline. I don't have to discipline you in a malicious way to where I'm breaking you. I'm correcting you in the same way that the Most High God correct us in time when we out of pocket and doing something that we know we don't got no business doing. And then we also got to think about, I'm gonna pause on that, the agent provocateurs. Those amongst us who are co-opted, those who are big homies, but they're acting in the capacity of the little homies and telling little homies, you don't gotta listen to that nigga. That nigga ain't this, that nigga ain't day one, that nigga ain't slid, that nigga ain't did this. Man, fuck these niggas, man. This y'all hood, man. I'm with my young niggas. I got guns for y'all, agent provocateur. That's creating dissension in between the ranks and in amongst the people. That's creating division. We got those peoples around us, and that's why I'm saying that all skin folks is not kin folks. But we have to create some type of universal language and protocol so that we can have a strenuous, I think it's strenuous is like hard work, a strenuous vetting system to vet and weed these people out. But it's your player partner, Bobby WAJ, aka Bobby A.A. Jones, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got, man. I'm up off this thing, man. If you're inclined to, like, subscribe, and let's start having some meaningful dialogue, man. Tomorrow I'm coming on here. Well, I'm probably gonna come on here tomorrow, but one day I'm gonna come on here. We're gonna talk about social engineering, and I'm gonna show you how, even with this presidential election that's going on, it's a part of social engineering, homie. All this is fixed. It's a program, and I get into that later. I'll be philosophical a little bit later, but y'all stay up, man. Have a blessed night. God bless y'all. All your positive efforts, all your positive goals and endeavors, I pray that God magnify them. All your hardships, I pray that God minimize them. Everybody that's listening to this, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got, man. Your player partner, Bobby WAJ, and I'm out, man.